Hi everyone. Today we're going to learn long division. And what I like to do to learn long division is to use the saying, does McDonald's sell cheeseburgers? I know it may sound a little bit crazy, but just stick with me and I'll explain it as we go. All you need to do is remember the question, does McDonald's sell cheeseburgers? Say it with me. Does McDonald's sell cheeseburgers? All right. First, what we want to do is does is divide. You see the word does? It's for divide. Well, our problem is 369 divided by 3. That looks so big and so crazy, but don't get overwhelmed. We're going to take it step by step and we're going to do it together. All right, first, all I want you to do is just look at the 3. When you divide, you're going to start from left to right. You're going to work your way this way. Most of the time in math, we work our way that way, but division is a little different. We're going to work our way this way. So start at the 3 and work your way down. So we're going to look at this 3. We're not even going to look at the 6 or the 9. We're only going to focus on the 3. All right, first, I'm going to ask myself a question. How many 3s will it take to make 3 or almost 3? How many 3s will it take to make 3 or almost 3? So I'm going to count by 3s on my finger. 3. How many fingers do you have up? You have up 1 finger. So we know that it takes 1 3 to make 3. We're going to take this 1 right here and we're going to put it right up here. There you go. Next, do you remember the question? Does. What comes after does? Let's say it again. Does McDonald's sell cheeseburgers? McDonald's means to multiply. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply this 1 times 3. What do you get? You get 3. And we're going to put that 3 right under it. Do you see how it's all lined up very straight? We're going to put it right underneath there. So 1 times 3 is 3. What's the next part of the question? Does McDonald's sell? You're right, sell. Does McDonald's sell? What was sell, I wonder? It is subtract. Sell is subtract. So what we're going to do is we're going to subtract this 3 minus 3. 3 minus 3 is 0. So I'm going to write 3 minus 3 is 0. I'm going to put a 0 right there. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to, does McDonald's sell cheese? Do they sell cheese? Cheese is to check. Make sure your difference is smaller than your divisor. So a 0 has to be smaller than 3. Is 0 smaller than 3? Absolutely. If yes, keep going. If no, go back and start over. But we're good. It says yes, so we're going to keep going. Burgers. Does McDonald's sell cheeseburgers? We're going to bring down. We're going to bring down the next number, which is the 6. Move it down right there. All right. So easy. What do you do next? you start the process all over. Do you remember the question now? Does McDonald's sell cheeseburgers? So let's start again. We're going to divide. Does. So all you're going to do is you're going to look at just this right here, 6. 0, 6 is 6. So how many 3s will it take to make 6 or almost 6? How many 3s will it take to make 6 or almost 6? I'm going to sing the 3 song on my finger. 3, 6. Oh, how many fingers do you have up? How many fingers do you have up? You have up 2. 2 fingers. So I'm going to put that 2 right there. 2. All right, do you remember the next part of the question? Does McDonald's? Absolutely. Let's move to the next part of the question. McDonald's means to multiply. Do you remember what we're multiplying? We're multiplying the 2 times 3. This 2 right here times 3 right here. 2 times 3. And what is 2 times 3? 2 times 3 is 6. Do you remember where you're going to write it? I'll give you a clue. Right there. So 2 times 3 is 6. Does McDonald's sell? Absolutely. Sell. We're moving on to the next step. Sell. S and S, sell. Does McDonald's sell? So now we're going to subtract. We're going to subtract the 6 minus 6. 6 minus 6 is 0. Nice job. So you're going to put a 0. Does McDonald's sell cheese? You're right. Cheese. So you're going to check. Check to make sure your difference is smaller than your divisor. So is 0 smaller than 3? If you can say yes, keep going. If you say no, go back and start over. All right, let's keep going because we can say yes. 0 is smaller than 3. Next is burgers. Bring down. We're going to bring down. What are we going to bring down? The 9. Bring it down. Right there. And what do we have to do? We have to start all over. So let's start with the does. We're going to divide. We're looking at this number right here. The 9. So we're going to ask ourselves the question. How many 3s will it take to make 9 or almost 9? How many 3s will it take to make 9 or almost 9? Let's sing our 3 song. 3, 6, 9. How many fingers do you have up? If you said you have 3 fingers up, you're absolutely right. Remember, how many fingers are up goes right here. You put the number of fingers you have up right here. So you have 3 fingers. All right. Does McDonald's? You're right. So now we're going to multiply. We're going to take 3 times 3. And what do you get? Multiply 3 times 3. 3 times 3 is 369. Right, there you go. And you're going to put it right below that other 9. It is very important to keep all of this lined up. If you don't keep it lined up, look at all these numbers. By the time you get done, you're going to have a mishmash mush of gobbledygook. All right, so does McDonald's sell? Sell means to subtract. So 9 minus 9 right here. 9 minus 9. 9 minus 9 is 0. So put that number still all lined up, all straight, all in one line. What comes next? Does McDonald's sell cheese? Nice, cheese. Does McDonald's sell cheese? Now you're going to check your answer right here. This answer right here that you got. Is this difference smaller than your divisor? Is 0 smaller than 3? If you say yes, keep going. If you say no, go back and start over. All right, we can say yes, so we're going to keep going. Does McDonald's sell cheese burgers? Bring down. Uh-oh. I have nothing else to bring down. So, there's no more numbers you have to bring down. Right here, I have nothing. So, you have your answer. Your answer is 123. 123 is your answer. I hope you learned a lot. If you have any questions, let me know. Hope you enjoyed. Does McDonald's sell cheeseburgers? Divide, multiply, subtract, check, and then bring down. And you start all over. Talk to you later. See you in class. Bye, everyone.